This month, Leo, it's all about naming, claiming, or reclaiming your power. Welcome, welcome to Zero's Journey, Leo. I am Madeline, really excited to read for you. So before we get into the story of September, we have to talk about your mission statement from Spirit. Strong, simple and plain, ain't it? Power. What's your relationship to your power, Leo? A lot of us have pretty immediate reaction to the word power, whether it's positive or negative. I would ask you to maybe even close your eyes, tune into your body. Power. Do you shirk away? Do you grab? Does your mouth water? Or do you shirk it? Do you fear it? I'm feeling a couple different things for a couple different Leos. We're going to get into it, and Spirit's going to tell us more when we get into the tarot. But Spirit was also talking to me as soon as I look at the card. They're showing me a lion, Leo, right? Appropriate. But, you know, we think about some of the qualities associated with a lion, and sometimes they, you know, yes, hunter, apex predator, powerful, right? And then there's the side that is the cat, just lazy lion, laying around, stalking slow, just waiting for the other one to like tire out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I might stalk you for miles at like a stroll. And then when you're finally tired, I'm gonna pounce, I'm gonna get what I want. And what Spirit was saying about that was like, no wasted movement. If you have days, weeks, whole seasons that go by with you feeling tired or not feeling like doing much, Spirit is saying, that's okay. Trust that. You're probably restoring or storing up your power. And if you're not doing that intentionally, this would be the month to do it intentionally, to consider your relationship to power. They also have an exercise for you. I'm gonna get right into these tarot cards. This exercise is, I believe that it is originally a Qigong exercise. I read about it in a really wonderful book called The Well Life. Feel free to Google it. I cannot remember the name of the doctor that wrote it. But the exercise is this. You could sit maybe as if you were going to do meditation, or maybe you're just with yourself in the bed before you get up in the morning. You breathe in, you breathe out. When you breathe in, you imagine breathing in light, and you breathe that light into your solar plexus, right? Your power center, as they talk about. Solar, the sun, rules Leo, the lion, you. So you breathe light into this center. And then what you think about is when you breathe out, you're compressing that light as if you're compressing it into like a little gold marble, a little miniature sun. It's alive, it's full of power. You're consciously embracing and even condensing your power. Make that a practice this month and see if something happens for you. That's just what Spirit is saying. Maybe you make a commitment that that's something you do for the rest of September, and you just notice how you feel. Make a note of what changes. Might be a good time to keep a power journal. I don't even know what that is. Does that exist? Is that a thing? Because that's what Spirit just said. And if it's not a thing, maybe you make it a thing. What's my relationship to power today? What questioned my power today? What wavered in my power today? Or what increased my sense of power today? Self-possession, self-focus, the good Leo qualities when they're in balance and harmony, because you're a leader, natural leader, the sun, the center of the universe, all the jokes that they make about Leos, right? But when a Leo's at their best, it's only natural that they would be proud because they're doing something worthy of being proud of. So I'm just saying, this month might be an opportunity, could well be, when seized, an opportunity to demonstrate a great use of your power. All right, let's get into September, Spirit. We have got our orientation point. We've got our literal torch glowing in the distance. What do you want to let us know about the month of September, Spirit? The Roman cards. What do you want to let us know, Spirit, about the month of September for Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, Leo Dominant folks? What do they need to know, please, Spirit? For their highest good this month, the truth always. For their highest good, what's going on within them, around them. What's available? What's possible? What's the current trajectory looking like? And how can we get there most gracefully? With the most joy, the most love, the most security. Okay? Let's see what we got. Leo, 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 Leo. Okay. Month of September. What's the story? Spirit for Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, and Dominant Folks. Oh, you got a couple bonus cards in here, Leo. Okay. What do you want to tell us? What do you want to share, Spirit? I chuckle because while we were talking, this one flipped out, like among the cards, like flipped face up. We were still shuffling at that time, so I was not pulling anything, but Spirit was obviously trying to get my attention. That is your first card up. Two of Pentacles, making adjustments. It also makes me think of compressing your power, your little tiny golden ball of power. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit never ceases to amaze me. We love to see it. Look at you with your wand. Look at you, empowered. Fuck yeah. Okay. I get excited. How many of you resonate with I'm in my own way? Wow. And how many of you might have Taurus placements? I'm very curious. I need one more card. Give me just a second, Leo. It's all about you. What do they need to know? Wow. Jeez. Did y'all see that happen? I hope y'all were able to see that happen. Okay. Leo. It is okay, and more than okay, it is right to make adjustments when you need to make adjustments. If you're feeling disenchanted, if you're feeling bored, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling over it, change the order, change the routine, change the method. I feel like this is a pretty pivotal month. This feels like an inflection point. So let's talk about it. Leo, I'm just kind of like staring at what's in front of me. Let's get into it. Center of your reading, Two of Pentacles. Make little adjustments. Might be for some of you a career or a money shift. Like I'm recognizing that I want to make this change. Feels like some of you want to get serious about something that maybe you've been kind of playing at. Crossing that, Queen of Cups. The Queen of Emotions, Queen of Intuition, Queen of Compassion. Who do you know, Leo, that when you are with them, you feel like you can really, this is what Spirit is saying, you can see yourself better. Like, they can see you so clearly and so well. You know, I hesitate to use the cliche of like, they know you better than you know yourself or whatever. But they may see things that you don't see. You know what I mean? But just by virtue of like, well, I'm in here. Like, I'm too close to the case. You know, that's what Spirit is saying. Is like, you're too close to the case. This person sees into your depths. I really like this person. I really like their influence. This has kind of therapist energy for me. Very kind of counselor, healer, nurturer energy. So, like I said, that may, for some of you, bring someone immediately to mind. Like, this is my best friend, or my mother, or my sister, or this is like my Reiki therapist, or tarot reader, or counselor. Like, who for you is the person that you can really see yourself with? And if you don't have someone like that, September would be a great month to look into that. Like, like booking a therapy appointment or whatever, having a life coach explore call kind of thing. Like whatever it is for you, Leo, I would follow that instinct, because it feels like you're too close to the case. There's a lot of beautiful things here, okay? But we're going to zoom in on I said this is an inflection point. I said this is like decision time. So we're going to zoom in on that first. Where you find yourself. 8 of Swords. Are you perhaps refusing to move forward out of insecurity or fear or thoughts of unworthiness? I feel like there's more out there. I know there's more out there. Let me just show you. Right next to that, say you find yourself 8 of Swords, a little tied up, a little blindfolded, but if we take a second longer to look at this, nobody's guarding her. The swords are not in her. There's even a literally like clear path right in front of her. But, you know, they're blindfolded. They're so scared of moving forward that it seems somehow better to stay in a gray, dismal, dingy situation. And that's not like you, Leo. So it feels like you're kind of hiding something from yourself, perhaps. We notice that her bonds are really loose. She can shrug them off, literally and figuratively, whenever she's ready. And that's truly the message of the card, Leo. Like, don't blame or shame or judge yourself. And when those feelings come up, this is what the Queen of Cups would tell you. Don't blame or shame or judge yourself. And when those feelings do come up, give them compassion. Give them understanding the way you would to a friend who started talking shit about themselves or whatever. You'd be like, hey, like, that's not true. You're not stupid or lazy or whatever. Like, all the things. Like, you're wonderful, blah, blah, blah. Like, be that person to yourself, okay? Now, I said that I know there's more and better and greater out there for you that is asking you to step forward. And I get the feeling that the universe is nudging you in this direction and kind of nudging you hard. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's talk about it. What's around you? What's available to you? The energy around and available to you is the world, the whole ass world. So you're, meanwhile, like blindfolded and stuck here because you've got all these reasons. You've got all these great reasons. Like swords, right? The mind, the thoughts. Like, well, I don't know if I'm qualified, and oh, well, there's already people doing that, and well, you know, like, I don't really have the right equipment, and oh, I've never even... Great reasons. Tons of them. 8 of them at least. None of them are good enough to keep you from moving toward what you're destined for. Power. We've got a few different wand wielders in your spread that we haven't even talked about yet. Don't worry, we'll get into it. Look at all these wand wielders. Power. How they use their power. So the Hierophant, sitting below the 2 of Pentacles, sitting below your reading, on the inside. The Hierophant is the mentor, the master. I think that some of y'all need to face up to the fact that you are great at something. Floating above that, 6 of Wands. I'm not trying to stroke your ego. 6 of Wands, public acclaim, recognition. Hierophant says you might even be like teacher, leader, healer, mentor, like someone passing sacred wisdom on to others. Personal trainer. There's lots of ways that this can play out. Life coach. Someone who helps other people and leads other people. Maybe you feel like you have that in you, but you're not ready to show it. Or maybe you have felt like you had that and you haven't been ready to show it, but this is your time. This is your time. You have support. 3 of Cups. Friendships behind you. Partnerships. 3-part harmony. Some of you may be doing this in groups. I feel a lot of you are doing it solo though. And I feel like that's good for you. I feel like it's important for you. So, the potential position. Magician. Here's your other wand wielder. The one who takes their different skills, the mental, physical, emotional, relational, all of it, and remixes their talents, skills, abilities, thoughts, and creates something incredible, create something new. get somewhere they've never been before. I feel like to do that, you have to let go. Okay. I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. Because saying you have to let go, you don't have to do anything. You and I both know it. Like, and it's really important that you do what you fucking want to do, because we get the lessons that are aligned with wherever the fuck we are. So we've all had a friend that we thought, like, no, please don't get back with that person. Don't get back with that person, like that ex or whatever. Like, no, you're making the worst decision ever, blah, 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 blah. And we can all see it clear as day. But the truth is that if that person wants to get back with their from our estimation, shitty ex, then they are not done learning. They haven't got it in it yet, right? Like, we get it, they don't get it yet. And we have to have compassion for that. So, feels like with you, Leo, you may be, you know, fixed sign, you may be clinging on to a relic from the past, or waiting for something, or simply, okay, I'm hearing a few different things, Leo. Great time to remind you, of course, these are general readings. So, want you to trust your own intuition and follow the thread of your life through the reading, okay? Because I'm hearing different things for different Leos that are listening. For some of you, it's like, I'm not ready to move forward because I'm still sad or pissed off or resentful about what should have been, you know? And again, no blame, shame, judgment. Like, fuck, we have all been here. We have all been here where we have our arms crossed, and it's just like, no, I don't want beautiful, new, amazing things. I want my old shitty things. Give me my old shitty things. Like, and spirit, God, universe is like, really not good for you. Reminder. 3 of Cups, sitting in your past. 4 of Cups, look at that. Looking at the past, but it used to be so awesome, or it was supposed to be like this. Well, the fucking truth is, you're kind of exhausted. It hasn't turned out exactly like that, and it's time to think about trying something new. Key to your reading, 1/2. We'll get into the other half in a second. 10 of Swords, let it go. Repetitive thoughts, cruel programming, cruel insecurity. Like I said, letting go. That's a loaded phrase. It's more like, I'm not going to hide from this anymore. When I have a thought of, that's not possible, or I'm not good enough, or whatever your swords are. I don't have the right equipment. This isn't the right time. I'm not worth it. Yada, 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 yada. I'm going to hurt the other person, Spirit just said. So for some of you, it's like, I want to get out of this relationship, but I've got all these great reasons why I need to stay exactly where I am in this exact shitty situation. If you're out of alignment with it, it's not the right decision. You know, like, again, now Spirit's getting real heavy, but it's like people who want to, like, we're staying together for the kids. Like, haven't we all, like, over, you know, the generations and generations, haven't we pretty much settled on that's not good for anybody? Like, it's also not good for the kids. Like, even if you're not having, Spirit is really kind of laying on this, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. Even if you're not, like, having terrible, toxic, knockdown, drag out fights with your spouse, but you're, like, not in love and you're staying together for the kids or whatever. Even if you're not having those knockdown, drag out, toxic fights, children absorb everything, and they inevitably end up playing out at least some of the patterns of their parents. Like, you don't want to see your child in 20 years staying with someone out of a sense of, like, duty when their heart wants to be free. Like, Spirit is showing me a bird in a cage. If your heart wants to be free, whether it's in a relationship or a job or a city or whatever, and you need to be free, it's time for you to claim your power. Part of the thing with power is we give it away. Not blaming, fucking shaming, judging you. We don't do that here. Sometimes we have it stripped away. Sometimes we hand it to people because it seems like, you're probably smarter with this. You take it. You take it. You tell me how to live. Like, consciously or unconsciously. It is time to take your power back. It is time to get active. This is the other half of the key and conclusion to your reading. It is time to get active and to make the choice to say, yep, I'm done. I'm done. I've been torturing myself with these words and these thoughts, or this person has been torturing me with these words and these thoughts, and I'm done with it. I only need one sword. I don't need 10. I need one sword. Justice and mercy. What do I want? I'm not going to be passive. What do I want? This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. Your future. This is where I had to pull an extra card. Your future was 9 of Wands, 4 of Cups, your clarifier, the Star. It's not in your comfort zone. It's not clear. It's not 5-year plan. It's move with faith. It's even when you feel like you don't know where to go and you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know if you have what it takes. Spirit is inviting you to remember that you 100% absolutely have what it takes. Make adjustments. Allow yourself to be seen. Recognize your own authority and power and embrace it. Embrace it knowing that you get to decide. You get to decide how you wield it, what it is, how to direct it. Do not let other people direct your power. It is yours. Open your eyes. Here's the other thing that Spirit is saying. Wow. Spirit just showed me Cyclops from the X-Men, and they're like, listen, if you don't direct it, it's still going to go somewhere. So whether that power hits somebody, whether that power levels the fucking room, you want to direct it like Cyclops. You want to direct where your power goes, or else it can just fucking go all over the place and we don't disaster, right? Leo, trust yourself. Wield your power. Move with faith toward what feels right to you, what is aligned with you. If it feels not aligned with you, try to be daring enough to move away from it. Don't look to the past. That's what they're saying. So it's like, if this relationship used to be good, or this job used to be good, don't keep looking to that to try to like see, so it could be good again. What is it now? What is it now? And what if it never changed? What if the job stayed this way? What if the partner or partnership stayed this way? What if the situation stayed exactly like this? Would you stay? Would you sign up for another 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, whatever years of this? Or would you say, no, you're telling me that I could be having this exact same conversation in 5 years? No, I need to get the fuck out. Then you need to get the fuck out. Grab your power back. You have rights, okay? You are worthy of your own time, attention, love, and compassion, Leo. You don't have to put on a brave show for everybody all the time. In fact, it's really important and really healthy for you to be vulnerable. And Spirit is saying, when they say that there's many ways you can demonstrate your power, that is one of the ways that you can demonstrate your power, by showing in a clear, open, honest way your own vulnerability. Like, no, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I wish I could be. Sometimes I want y'all to think I am, but no, I'm not perfect. That kind of thing, that shit is valuable, Leo. If that resonates with you, I invite you to share that with people. I'm going to try myself to be a little more daring and vulnerable this month, but that's a whole other conversation. This has been all about you, Leo, as it should be. Thank you for being here, Leo. I appreciate you, and if this was helpful for you, there's more stuff to do. If you want to keep hanging out, I've got a Discord community if you just want to chat with like-minded folks who like the channel. I've got a Patreon if you want to help support it, or if you want to book a personal reading, email reading, any of that stuff, all in the box below. And of course, as always, I love hearing what you guys get out of this reading. If you feel so inclined, I'd love to hear stories, questions, comments, whatever you got. Let me know. Whichever. Tell me the truth. Helps me work. Thank you, Leo. If I don't see you in one of the Sunday vlogs, then I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you in your October reading. Bye, Leo.